Ukraine gets rid of Soviet symbols on Motherland monument in Kyiv.
Here's a summary of the article.
Kyiv, August 6. Workers installed Ukraine's national trident on an iconic monument depicting the motherland in Kyiv on Sunday, replacing old Soviet symbols in one of the most visible examples of breaking away from the past and Moscow's influence. Originally, the shield bore the Soviet Union's coat of arms, a crossed hammer and sickle surrounded by ears of wheat. The move has its roots in a movement to decommunize, or shed memories of the former Soviet Union, which Ukraine has stepped up since Russia's all-out invasion last year. Kyiv says the invasion appears to be an imperial mission to recreate the Soviet Union. Advertisement scroll to continue. Ukraine outlawed Soviet symbols in 2015, the year after Russia annexed Crimea and backed separatist proxies in the country's east. Across Ukraine, hundreds of statues of Russian poets and Soviet generals were torn down or defaced, and public art and propaganda murals were covered up or removed. Streets and squares previously named after Soviet party leaders or generals were given names associated with national history. Prominent Ukrainians or friends of the Ukrainian people, such as the late U.S. Senator John McCain.
This post received a score of 7,100, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Ukraine will hate Russia forever.
There are already stories of children, even girls, whose parents were killed somewhere since 2014 and now, grown up, they are on the front lines, seeking vengeance. The cultural shift Putin achieved here is unimaginable. Remember that before Maidan, Ukraine used to be mostly pro-Russian, though pro-Western too. People didn't think it will have to be a choice at one point.
Part of the problem is Putin and the Russian imperialists don't care. Their thought process is, if they don't want to be Russian, we will kill them all, and simultaneously, their thought process is, if we can't secure what we need for Russia to be great, we will bring the world down with us.
Fortunately, Putin has proven his regime is incapable of that. They may want to, but are unable to, and by tipping their hand exposed just how weak their military is and just how fragile Putin's grasp actually is on Russia.
If some parasite like Trump gets in control again, it's going to become very difficult. Holding out until Western democracies wobble seems to be Putin's plan. Frankly, the whole world's going to go to hell if America decides to re-elect a criminal, fascist mobster who, since being removed from the White House, decided to get closer with another, adversarial fascist, genocidal mobster.
Hopefully, when this war is over, Ukraine will rise up to be a successful sovereign state and a full member state of the European Union and a full member of NATO.
It won't be immediate, but this war has certainly made Ukraine get closer than ever.
After what Russia did to Ukraine, it is not surprising.
All we did was bomb them relentlessly for almost 2 years, and now they don't like us.
If only all they did was bomb relentlessly for 2 years.
I'm surprised they didn't get rid of it sooner.
It's a huge and historic statue, 44 years old and 102 meters tall. Picture the length of a football field for whatever definition of football you like, or the Statue of Liberty, with the pedestal. Plus a wreath symbol 100 meters above wasn't as obviously and loudly Soviet as, say, a statue of Lenin.
Well, even some Ukrainians said that there are better ways to spend money now.
Russia is pretty petty. I would be surprised if that gets a few drones heading towards it.
They already have. And not drones but missiles.
I have room in my front yard for one, maybe.
Must be a fun time to be a stonemason.
I think this was steel, but point taken. I remember seeing some framework beneath.
Anti-communists fighting other anti-communists by attacking symbols of communism. Make it make sense.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.